Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're in a new setup. We are going to be doing a recipe. We're gonna follow a recipe from Jauja Cocina Mexicana. I've actually followed their recipe a bunch of times. I've done their enchiladas, I've done her rice, ceviche, a lot of stuff, and her stuff is really good. I've only had one problem, which was the tres leches recipe. I think I just suck at baking. Honestly, I just suck at baking, but everything else has come out very, very delicious. Today I'm gonna be making a caldo de pollo. It's my first time following this recipe. I gathered up all my ingredients or whatever. I have my computer here because I want to be following it exactly as it goes, and I want to explain it to you exactly as it goes. So if you want to see the video, I'm gonna link it down below. Let's get to cooking, girl. This is my first cooking video. I'm so excited. This is what it's supposed to look like. Doesn't it just look delicious? I love this song, by the way. I'm obsessed with her. I'm just obsessed with her. So it's gonna be a caldo de pollo en chile rojo. That's what it's called. So for this recipe, we're gonna use the pollo. This is not whole chicken, but like the little thighs, or I don't know what it's called, but this is the muslos. I was gonna use the piernas, but my mom was like, we don't need that much chicken. Like, we're such a small family, so we don't need that much chicken. She told us to clean it off, and I did remove most of the fat from the chicken, and I left this because she said it gives it a little flavor to it. The way that we're gonna cook our chicken, she said that we're gonna use celery. This is an onion, and I'm gonna cut it in half. I already cleaned it and everything. And we're not gonna take this little thing off. That way, whenever we put it to boil with the chicken, it's not gonna come apart in the little soup thing or whatever, the way that we're gonna cook our chicken. And I'm gonna take this first layer off of little skin. She says to use 4 garlic cloves, but this one is so big. Do you see this? It's so huge. It's big. So I'm just gonna use 2 because hers look a little bit little and mine's are like gigantic. Like, look at it compared to my onion. That's huge. And we're also gonna season it with salt, and my salt is over there. Actually, I didn't bring it over here. Salt is to taste, so however much salt you want to put on it, that's how much you're gonna put on it. She also says to use epazote. I don't know what epazote is. I've never heard of it before until I started reading her recipes, and I don't have it, so I'm not gonna use that. That's the only things that we're going to use to cook our chicken. The vegetables that we're going to be using for our soup is going to be calabacita. I don't know what it's called in English. I'm so sorry. Calabacita. We're going to use potatoes. She only uses 2 potatoes, but I love potato in my soup. That's like mainly what I eat out of all of this. I used 4 white potatoes, and then this is called, what is it called, girl? I don't fucking know. In English, this is called Sechum edul, also known as Burlington squash. So we're gonna use this. I think this is squash too, or zucchini, I don't fucking know. And then we're also gonna use green beans, which these I am going to cut off the little ends, and we're just gonna leave it like that. This is already cleaned. I already washed it and everything. So let's go ahead and cut our little ends of the green beans just so we can have everything ready, you know. We're also going to use corn for our soup. We're going to cut these into little pieces just so we can have some good arrangement of vegetables, you know what I mean? Now we're going to take our chicken and our little things that we're going to cook our chicken with, and we're going to go put it in some boiling water. So this is what we're going to use for our boiling water to cook our chicken: our onion, our garlic cloves, and our celery. Actually, I was going to cut this off of the celery because it was really bothering me. Let's go ahead and go to my stove. All right, so to my boiling water, I'm going to add my chicken. We're also going to add our onion, our garlic cloves, and our celery. And then you're gonna season to taste with your salt. Let's get to cutting. This is the exciting part. So we're just gonna cut these into little pieces, bite sizes, So let's start with our calabacita. I'm gonna cut off this part because I don't know if that's edible, you know what I mean? So we're just gonna cut it off. It looks a little weird. I don't think that's edible. Then I've never cut this before, so how should I cut it? Let's do it across. Oh, this one's a little slippery. That's kind of nasty. So once you start to see all of those little bubbles, we're gonna go ahead and scoop those out and put them in a little plate, and you're gonna discard that because that's kind of nasty and we don't want none of that. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and shake this up a little bit, and all of the little bubbles are gonna come to the top, and we're just gonna scoop it out because we don't want none of that. Okay, now that we cleaned it all off, we're gonna go ahead and add our corns, and now I'm gonna put it to medium heat, and we're gonna cover this and let it cook for a little bit. Now let's go back over there and finish everything we had. Now we have all of that cooking. She said that we're gonna add 5 jitomates, which is 5 red tomatoes. I only used 4 because, like I said, or should I just use 5? I don't know. I'm just gonna use 5. I'm gonna go ahead and get 1 more. Sorry y'all, I'm so indecisive. I don't know why I'm like this all the time. So we're gonna use 5 red tomatoes, 5 chiles guajillos. That's what they're called. I don't know what they're called in English. We're gonna use 5 of these. I already deveined them, which took all of the seeds and the little veins from inside. And I also cleaned them because if you don't clean them, they have a little bit of dirt, like ground dirt on them, like on top of them. I did it correct. Okay, she said to give it a little bit more flavor, I'm going to use the other half of my onion. Remember how I used the first half? Now I'm going to use the other half. 2 garlic cloves. And then she said 2 to 3. I'm indecisive, so I'm just going to go with the first one. We're going to use 2 chipotle pepper, the little chipotle peppers. We're just going to use 2 of those. Salt. Salt to taste. Like I said, she said salt to taste, so that's what I'm gonna do to my taste. First, we're gonna boil our tomatoes. We're gonna fry these a little bit because if not, they're gonna become sour. That's what she said in Spanish. And then we're gonna add them to the boiling water with our tomatoes. Licuadora in English. Licuadora in English. Blender. Oh my god, how did I not know that? What the fuck? So we're gonna add all of this once it's all boiled and all of that good stuff. We're gonna add it to our blender. I'm gonna put it right here. So let's go to our blender. Let's go, girl. Let's go. Come on, let's go. I mean, not the blender. What the fuck? The stove. I was not recording, but I added my 5 tomatoes already into my water. It wasn't boiling water, but I mean, it was pretty hot water. So I mean, is that the same thing? No, right? I'm just gonna fry right here my chiles guajillos really quickly. I'm not gonna fry them for too long. A little bit on that side, a little bit on this side. I think that's good enough, and we're gonna add it in there. Okay, girl. So our tomatoes have came to a boil. Our chiles are already done. My blender does not, like, it doesn't fit here. Like, it just doesn't fit here. So it's facing your way instead of my way because it doesn't fit. She said to add all of the tomatoes in here. So we're gonna try to add all of the tomatoes without burning myself. Oh, this is gonna be, I probably should have gotten a, oh yes, I'm gonna get a different spoon because that's just not gonna work out. In here, without dropping it, let's knock on wood that it doesn't fall because I would have to boil it again. We're also gonna add our chile guajillo, you know. Get in there, stupid shit. Yo, I'm so hungry. It's like 5 p.m. and I have not ate. What else, girl? Chile chipotle. Okay, so we have our little chile chipotle. We're gonna add 2 of those in here. Hopefully I got the right ones. Pray. Yes, I did. How do I get it out? With my fingers? Should I use my fingers? Yeah, my fingers. Okay, so here's one. And this is a tiny one. Here's two. Okay, pause. I feel dirty. Let me wash my hands. She said to cut our onion and our garlic into little pieces. So we're gonna go ahead and, oh, see, I almost dropped it. I forgot it was connected. Okay, we're gonna cut our garlic. I'm gonna take these little pieces off because they kind of like gross me out. I don't know. Is it just me? It grosses me out. So we're gonna cut these little ends. By the way, look at my nails. I did that, girl. I did that on quarantine because I've been bored. So we're gonna cut these into little 4 pieces. And we're gonna add them to our blender. Licuadora, mommy. Okay, we have to add 1 cup of water. So let's go get our cup of water. Okay, so here is me trying not to spill it, but here's my cup of water, not full all the way, but you know what I mean. We're gonna add our cup of water in here. And then we close it and we blend it. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Hopefully. I never can figure out how to fucking close this thing. Here you go. It always scares me. I always have to pulse it because it always scares me. Oh my god. So I forgot to add the onion. We're gonna add our onion really quickly because I'm so stupid. I forgot to add the onion, but I already added it on there. I think that's already done. So now we have to strain this because we don't want the little pieces of the chile guajillo in our soup because then it's a little nasty. I mean, I don't know if it's nasty. I personally haven't tried it because she always tells me to, you know, strain it. So I always strain it. So we're gonna take our little pieces of guajillo out of there and then we're gonna see what the next step is. Let's do this. We're gonna do it little by little because I don't want to like overflow it and then I cannot strain it and then it overflows and then it's a big mess. So we're gonna do this really quickly. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. So this is what, ooh, I almost dropped that. This is what our chile and tomato salsa looks like so far. Now she said that we have to add our salsa and cook it for like 15 minutes. I think that's pretty much it. We're just gonna add the rest of the stuff into the soup and it's almost done. I'm so hungry, I'm so hungry. My eyes are burning because like, I don't even know why. So let's just go to the stove. Let's go, girl, come on. We're gonna cook this for 15 minutes. Let the timer start, baby. So while our salsa is cooking, we're gonna go ahead and take our onion out. She said to take our celery out and our onions. So let's dig out the celery first. And then let's dig out the onion. See, this is why we left the little back part of the onion. That way it was easier to like dig out. Once we took out our onion, I'm gonna go ahead and take the water off of our potatoes and we're gonna add our potatoes in. Let's add the potatoes, baby. I love potatoes in my soup. Anybody else? I love potatoes. Though that weird name that it had, that's what we're gonna add to the soup. Not to the salsa, to the soup. We're gonna leave these almost towards the end, and meanwhile this is cooking. I have 10 minutes left on my timer, so we have 10 minutes that we're gonna leave this cooking, and then once the 10 minutes have passed, we're also gonna add our salsa into our soup. It has been 10 minutes. I'm waiting because it's been counting down to like 40 seconds. So I have about 30 seconds left, and then I'm gonna add it to my soup. So I'm gonna go ahead and add my salsa to my soup really quickly. And then I'm gonna stir it. I'm gonna stir it. I'm gonna stir it. Yeah, so after that, she said we're gonna add our green beans. So let's add all of our green beans. Green beans and green beans. Okay, so she said we have to try our soup, try it and see if we need a little bit more salt. Yeah, it needs salt. We're gonna let 5 minutes pass by and we're gonna add our little calabacitas. into our soup. She said that these break really easily, so this is why it's the last thing that we add to our soup. Alright you guys, I have made a complete mess. Y'all don't even want to see my kitchen. I have made a big mess. But our soup is done, ready to be served. I'm going to serve it the same way she did. She put it in this plate. She added some rice. My rice is still cooking, by the way, because I did it very last minute. I did it till the end. I don't know why I did that. I think recording just like fucked up my mind. I cut up some cilantro and some purple onion, and I also cut up some limes. I never know the difference. Who cares? My soup is right here. I'm excited. Let's serve this puppy up. It's delicious. It smells really good. I've never had Mexican soup before. This is my first time. By the way, I'm not Mexican. I'm Honduran, for everybody that didn't know. Okay, here we have our soup. Let me show you what it looks like. That's our soup. That's our soup. Bon appetit. I'm gonna serve it the same way she did, so I'm gonna add a little bit of cilantro on the top. Some cilantro, and we're gonna add a little bit of onion to the top. And we're also gonna put a squeeze of lemon all over. Okay, let's try a little bit of the soup first. So this is just a little piece of soup. Let's try it. Oh, that's good. Yeah. I did that. Actually, she did that, but like, I made it, you know? Yep. Let's try a little bit of the potato. It's really hot, so I'm gonna take a small little bite. It's hot. That's good. It's fully cooked. The timing she always makes for the cooking, it's very accurate. This is the calabaza zucchini. I don't know what it's called, but we're gonna try this really quick. I didn't even cook that for that long, and it's already cooked. Oh, I love this. So good. Okay. Now let's get some chicken. A little bit of soup. It's so good. It's so tender. That's really good. And the corn. I love corn, you know. I love fucking corn. Yes. This is perfect. I love this. It's so good. Wow. I did that. I really did that. You know what? I forgot to fucking take a picture. This was really good. If you guys have not tried any of her recipes, I 100% highly recommend her recipes. Once again, her name is Jauja Cocina Mexicana. If you have not seen any of her videos, I highly recommend. I'm gonna link her YouTube channel down below. I'm sorry if I have food in my mouth. I don't have a mirror next to me. I don't have anything to look at myself. If you want to see me follow any more recipes from anybody else, any of your favorite cooks on YouTube, link them down below. I'm gonna link them. Comment their names down below. I'll go ahead and watch their videos. And maybe, just maybe, I'll follow one of their recipes. Y'all, this was so much fun to make. And I literally love cooking. Cooking is, it's such a big passion of mine. I love cooking, especially following a recipe. I will not cook something out of my brain. I won't cook it. I have to follow a recipe. But this recipe was really good. If you want to try caldo de pollo when it's really cold outside, right now it's hot. I don't even know why I make caldo because I'm burning up. If you're not Mexican and you want to follow some Mexican recipes, she is awesome, girl. Awesome. I think that's everything I have to say. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.